America has once again proved how stupid it is. The vaccines are not a cure. They do not absolutely prevent you from getting the coronavirus. They reduce your chances. Okay? I want to be clear on this. I'm planning to get the vaccine tomorrow. I highly recommend it because I want a reduced chance. But it's not a 100% reduced chance. Johnson & Johnson is 70% effective. That means there's a 3 in 10 chance, even with the vaccine, that you can still get the coronavirus and spread it if you've been exposed to it. Moderna and Pfizer are 95% effective. That means there's a 1 in 20 chance that you can still get and spread the virus if you've been exposed to it with those vaccines already taken. I want to be clear on this. The only way to prevent its spread completely is this. Wear a mask. Do not take it off indoors anywhere where other people will be, including restaurants, unless it's in your own household, and that's it. No one's being a guest in your house. Wash your hands. Keep distance from others. Don't gather. And you reduce the chances of spreading it to 0, just like Australia got rid of it that way before the vaccines. The vaccines reduce your chances. Masking reduces your chances. Staying away from people reduces your chances. Washing your hands and not touching your face reduces your chances. Not taking your mask off indoors and not gathering. All these things reduce your chances. And if you did all these things, the virus would be dead and it wouldn't be able to spread because you can't spread to what there's no host. If you weren't gathering and if you were wearing masks and if you weren't doing stupid things, then the virus would be gone and we wouldn't even need the vaccines. But even with the vaccines, because people are being stupid, they're taking off their masks, they're going and gathering thousands at the public parks, they're opening restaurants, dining indoors with their masks off, even though the vaccines are not 100% effective, and no vaccine ever can be. We are increasing our risk that 1 out of 20, or that 3 out of 10, depending on which vaccine you get, will be exposed, and will spread it to others, and more people will die that didn't have to, because of our selfishness. Wake up, America. Learn to love your neighbor. Learn to love your neighbor enough not to take a chance that you might be an asymptomatic spreader. Learn to love your neighbor to not take a chance at killing them. Learn to love your neighbor enough not to take a chance that the 1 out of 3 people who survive COVID end up with permanent disability. Oh, you didn't know that? 30%. Look it up. 30%. 1 out of 3 people who get COVID end up with permanent disability within 6 months. 1 out of 18 have a stroke within 6 months. Take this seriously. Wear a mask. Social distance. Don't eat in the restaurant. Please. Save some lives and love your neighbor, America. That's it for me.